Well, that's as a head coach, that's what you're looking for. Great outing by your starter, some home runs, and nice victory.
Yeah, it was a great game against a very good team, top 5 RPI team. I thought Mikhail getting through that first inning with a 0 was amazing. I think that just speaks to his pitchability and his toughness. And then really got going, kind of like last week. Again, like once he got moving, he was really hard to hit. We were going to take him out in the 6th, but he got the first guy out so quick, and then it allowed us to rearrange the bullpen a little bit. So that was huge to get through 6 innings and then really set us up for success. Offensively, I thought it was a good night. I think it was even better than the numbers showed. Nolan Crisp, does a good job of getting ground balls, and we were able to hit the mistakes well for a couple home runs. Wagner is one of their better relievers, and so to push a couple cross off of him, the sac fly, Josh Stevenson, and then obviously Dylan, crushing that ball to left. It was a good offensive effort tonight, especially on a Friday night in the SEC. So feel good about it and get reset for tomorrow.
We kind of talked about it some with you, but just this bullpen's ability to pick the next guy up. Just what do you, I guess, attribute that to? Because it's been a pretty consistent thing in the last 4 weeks.
Yeah, I think there's a couple things. They're all tough-minded guys. They're all confident. They're all composed. And when you come into tough situations, those things carry you. And they're all good. It's not understate that. They all have really good fastballs. They command their fastballs. Really good breaking ball. They got deception. I think they're doing an outstanding job.
How do you foster that pitching staff bond? Does that come naturally with the success that they're seeing, or because it is competitive? Guys are really competing for a limited time there.
I don't know about that. I just think something I've said to them is if you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go together. And that's the makeup of our team, and particularly the pitching staff side of it. And it's a little different than most people do it, but I think they're embracing that. And tomorrow we'll need different guys to step up, and maybe some of the same guys. And I think when you win games or series or sweeps or all those kinds of things, and more guys contribute it, I think it builds a really good sense of team. And I see that happening, and that needs to be foundational to what we're doing here for a long time.
Mikhail obviously had the bases loaded in the first, and then I think he ran into another situation and he escaped the bases loaded again. What allows you to trust him in those kinds of situations and keep him in on the mound?
Yeah, I just think he's composed. He stays focused on what he needs to do, which is execute the next pitch. And in both of those situations, he just continued to do that. Credit Georgia, I think, early in the game. They took some good at-bats and made it hard on him, laid off some tough pitches, that he's gotten some strikeouts on recently. But he just kept going, got to the next one, and the strikeouts that he got for the second and third out were big-time pitches.
Stevenson didn't really show up too much on the box score, but his prints were all over the game in other ways with his defense.
Yeah, I'm really glad you brought that up. I actually was probably going to say something about that. The ease that he made some of those defensive plays show his athleticism, and we really need that. I like our team, don't get me wrong, but we need more athleticism, and he's providing us some of that, and a couple of those plays are the equivalent of him hitting a 2-run double. It counts the same because they're keeping them off the board. And a huge sac fly when they brought in Wagner. He did exactly what I told him to do. He got kind of deceived on the first pitch, but then got one up and over the plate, got through it, and drove it out there, which was a huge run. So great night for Josh.
You're facing a tough pitcher tomorrow. What is the game plan against what's his name? Jonathan Cannon.
Compete. Yeah, it's wake up with a little extra edge, and we'll lay out a game plan, and that's only as good as their willingness to step in there and make it hard on them. And not many people have done that, so I'm looking forward to the challenge of tomorrow.
Good. If you win quick and go across the street, no?
No. I love Garth Brooks, don't get me wrong. CDs aren't even a thing anymore. I definitely had his CD when I was in high school. But no, I will not be attending that. I'll be getting ready for Sunday.